Welcome to Medicare Lagniappe, where we cut the confusion on all your Medicare-related questions and cover topics plus real-life scenarios to empower you for a better understanding of your Medicare options today.
Welcome to Medicare Lagniappe, Fussell Group's premier site of learning everything about Medicare. My name is Caroline Badon, and today I am here with Tyler Fussell, Agency Principal of the Fussell Group. Tyler, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
So, on this episode, I want to talk about AEP, Annual Enrollment Period, because it is coming up.
It is.
So, I know some agents are needing to prepare for it, as well as clients are needing to prepare for it. So, we're going to kind of talk about both here on this episode. So, first, explain to everyone, what is AEP?
So AEP is Annual Open Enrollment. In the Medicare world, that means from October 15th to December 7th, someone who is on a Medicare health plan, such as a Medicare Advantage, or on a standalone prescription drug plan, can change their plan. Mm-hmm. Because remember, these plans are yearly. So they start January 1st and run to December 31st. So that time period, October 15th to December 7th, is their time that they can change their plan.
For January 1st of the following year?
For January 1st effective, correct.
So how does this affect agents? What are some things that they need to start doing to prepare for AEP?
So agents should really start by the beginning of July to take their annual certification, which is AHIP. There is also one called NABIB that you can take, and what that is a certification that is required by us, by CMS, to take it every year. Then you have carrier certifications. So for every carrier that you represent as an agent in the field, you have to take their certification. At the Fussell Group, we like to start pushing our agents to do that the 1st of July and to try to have it completely finished by the end of July. That way, they're now preparing their books of business to get ready for AEP. What they should be doing at this point in time, seeing that we're now in August, is our agents should be reaching out to their current book of business to say, hey, there's going to be an annual notice of change that's being mailed to you. You need to make sure you look over that annual notice of change that's coming from the carrier. It's going to tell you the changes that are happening for 2025. If you have questions or if you would like to sit down and for me to go over it with you, let's make an appointment.
So the important thing, I think, for clients to understand from that statement that you just made is, number one, all of our agents are certified for any plan that they represent.
Correct.
And then number two, they can sit down with you and go over that annual notice of change they get in the mail from the current plan that they're on. So the client understands, hey, January 1st, if you stay on this plan, this is the difference.
Correct.
Or if this isn't going to work for you, let's look at other options.
Correct. And we were actually, many of our agents will actually be doing annual notice of change seminars. And they'll take each specific carrier and do a seminar based on those annual notice of changes that are coming out.
So when should a client call their agent for help?
I think a client should call their agent once they get the annual notice of change. And that's going to come anywhere between the middle of September to the end of September. At that point in time, the agent can set an appointment. If you remember, per CMS, we are not allowed to discuss plan changes until October 1st.
Right.
So any new plan changes, any benefits for the next year cannot be discussed until October 1st of 2024. So you'll see agents scheduling and giving seminars on these ANOCs for each carrier October 1st through October 15th. During that time, you'll also see agents reaching out to their current book of business, asking to get a scope of appointment so they can sit down and have a meeting with them to go over the changes. And just FYI, a scope of appointment is a form that CMS asks the agent to have completed with the client to say that they give them permission to come in and talk to them about the plan.
Right. So from a client point of view, what are some things that they should be comfortable with doing if they have an agent that they're already comfortable with, or if they want to get a new agent? how do they know, okay, this person is trustworthy, this person's asking me the right questions, or this person, I shouldn't trust them, shouldn't give
Well,
them.
if they're a Fussell Group agent, they're always trustworthy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let's just say
So
someone calls them and they're not part of the Fussell Group. How do they know, this could be dangerous. Let me not give them my Medicare number.
no, well, I absolutely agree. I never give your Medicare number over the phone. Plain and simple. Do not give your Medicare number to anyone over the phone or your Social Security number. There are many, and I hate to say this, there's many call centers out there. There are some good call centers that really do things the right way, but sometimes every industry has a bad apple in the cart, and we have our bad apples. And there are some call centers out there that are not doing the right thing for the client. But I like to tell our members all the time, do not give your Social Security number over the phone or your Medicare number over the phone unless it's to a trusted source.
Correct. So let's talk a little bit about the Fussell Group. How long has the Fussell Group been in business?
Fussell Group has been in business since 2012, July 1st, 2012. So we are going on year 12.
Okay. So what makes the Fussell Group different from other agencies out there when it comes to client support?
To client support. Okay, I thought you were going agent support. I'm sorry. So client support, I would say our agents are very good at staying in front of their books of business. And what I mean by that is we really push a 30, 60, 90-day process. So you sign up a client, you should be reaching out to them 30 days after you sign them up, making sure they receive their cards. 60 days, you should touch base and say, have you used your card? Do you have any questions? 90 days should be a follow-up of, hey, how can I help you? We also do different campaigns via email and text to just reach out to those members and say, we're here. We will do random events throughout the area for them to come and meet their agent or talk to their agent. We also do magazines. We'll send out magazines. They're about a 20-page magazine that gives little lifestyle tips and cooking recipes and things like that, just to keep us in front of them to say, if you have any questions, feel free to call us. We also have a YouTube channel that we have educational videos on. We have our Instagram, we have our Facebook, and I think very shortly we're going to be starting a new program called Storytime with Tyler, as well as we're looking at doing a live question and answer with me and our Medicare trainer, Angel Dugas. We're actually going to do a live forum via Facebook, I think is what you told me, that we will be discussing AEP and the changes within the different plans.
Yeah, so
specifically
keep
the
a
drug
lookout
plan.
for that, guys. That will
be
you won't
coming.
want to miss that.
No.
So I know I've had a few clients of my own in the past say, I don't want to bother you. I didn't call you this year because this happened, but I didn't want to bother you.
Please bother us.
So what are some things that they could call Fussell Group agents about?
Absolutely. They have a question with a claim. They need a new doctor. They need a new card. They don't understand their benefit.
Pharmacy.
Anything, their pharmacy benefits. Call. That's why we're here. That's why we're in the business. Please, it breaks my heart when I hear that. If I didn't want to bother you, bother me. That's what I'm paid for. That's what I'm here for. That's what I get paid for. Bother me. Bother my agents. That's what they get paid for. Let them help you. Insurance is confusing, and you throw Medicare on top of it, and that's a whole nother ball of wax.
Medicare madness.
Medicare madness, 100%. So absolutely, I am begging everybody out there, if you are with the Fussell Group and you have a Fussell Group agent, please call. You can even call the office. We have a concierge agent here that's always here that can answer any question you have. And then you always have your very own agent with the Fussell Group that will be happy to answer questions. Text them, email them, call them, reach out to them. Make them work. Make them work for their money, people. Make them work.
Anything else you want to give us about AEP? Anything that needs to be done? Any tips? Any
No,
things to look out for?
So I would say this year, if you haven't heard, this is going to be a challenging year for a lot of people when it comes to benefits. A lot of the plans are having to swap some benefits around because of the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. I know the Fussell Group has talked about it in nauseam.
Yeah, I think you're dreaming about that.
I am. It's nightmarish because there is going to be changes within the prescription drug plans. So what I would suggest right now to clients, and even if you're not a client of the Fussell Group, but you are on Medicare and you are on a standalone prescription drug plan or a Medicare Advantage plan, it is crucial. Start getting a list of your medications together because you're going to want an agent to shop that for you. You're going to want an agent to shop and find the right plan. A lot of medications won't be covered. You know, one program we have here, if you have a high price medication that you can't afford, call us. We have a program that we can put the medication in and see if you possibly qualify for a grant or see if you possibly qualify for some assistance or programs within the state. Yeah. So, I mean, we have many resources here within the Fussell Group to be able to help you. Reach out to us. Let us do that.
That's another reason why we're the gold standard.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's all for today, everyone. Tyler, thank you so much for joining us and giving us all that wonderful information.
Absolutely.
If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and stay on the lookout for more. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and visit our website, fgiala.com. Thanks for watching. This has been a Fussell Group Insurance Advisors educational production series. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and stay on the lookout for more. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and visit our website, fgiala.com.